With same length and same structure but no spellings mistake. Archangel Michael says on July 11, 2025, there will be massive changes in your life. God says if you ignore this, I will never help. Open immediately. This is not a mistake. This is not an accident. You were not meant to scroll past this message. You were not meant to see this and laugh. You were meant to open your heart. You were meant to pause. You were meant to feel something stir deep within your soul, something ancient, something divine, something so powerful that it breaks chains you didn't even know you had around you. God says, listen now before it is too late. Archangel Michael is standing at your door. Not the door of your house, but the door of your soul. He is not alone. He is weeping, sword drawn, wings glowing with holy fire. He has been trying to get your attention for too long. He has knocked in your dreams. He has whispered through your fears. He has shouted through the pain. But this time, this very moment on the 11th of July, 2025, you must know this is the final call. Your next steps will shape your fate. There are forces moving around you. There are people pretending to love you, but behind your back they chant against you. There are hands that held you once and now carry poison. God says, I have seen what you didn't. I have heard what was said in secret. I watched when they gathered in shadows to plot your delay, your distraction, your downfall. But I, the Lord your God, did not allow their words to come to pass. I intervened when you thought nothing was happening. I sent angels when you thought you were alone. I gave you strength in moments you don't even remember asking for it. Michael says, this moment has been marked in the books of heaven. You cannot delay anymore. This message is your confirmation. This is the divine key to everything you have cried for. You asked God for signs. You begged for clarity. You screamed into your pillow, asking why things never work, why it feels like you're cursed, why people get ahead while you remain stuck. But today, that veil lifts. The truth is this, you were never cursed. You were called. And with every calling comes a season of testing. But the test is nearly over if you open your spirit now. God says the number 11 represents alignment. July 11th is a divine portal. The heavens will open. Angelic forces will descend. Records will be altered. But only for those who are awake. Only for those who receive this without mocking it. Only for those who obey the still, soft voice within that says this is for you. You are standing on the edge of breakthrough and breakdown. One choice will pull you into a season of unstoppable abundance, the other into repeated cycles of confusion and lack. Do not confuse delay with denial. Some things didn't happen yet because the foundation wasn't ready. But now heaven is ready. The angels are ready. God is ready. Are you? Michael says, the people you love most are part of this story. Some of them are playing roles that they don't even realize. There's a woman who speaks against you even while smiling to your face. There's a man who speaks of your future like it's a joke. There are relatives who mock your dreams and call it realism. There are friends who secretly wish you would fail because they can't stand the idea of you surpassing them. God says, I will expose them now. I will rip the mask from every hidden enemy. I will show you what they said about you behind closed doors. I will replay the words they used when they thought no one was watching. Because I was watching. I heard everything. And now on this sacred date, I give you power to rise above them all. On the 11th of July, you will see a shift. It may begin small, a message, a call, a dream, a divine appointment. But do not dismiss it. What you think is small will become mighty. The seed planted this day will become the tree that shelters generations. But you must act. You must declare, I receive this. You must make room for miracles. Michael says, you are under spiritual surveillance. The enemy has studied you. They know your triggers. They know how to delay you. They know what tempts you. But they do not know your destiny. Only God knows the end from the beginning. And the enemy is terrified because he senses what's coming next. He sees the light growing around you. He sees the golden aura that surrounds you. He sees the backup coming from heaven, and he knows his time is short. God says, you have a calling that is generational. What I put in you is not just for you. It is for nations. There are souls tied to your obedience. There are lives that will be saved because you said yes to this divine message. You are not ordinary. That's why you've never fit in. That's why you've always felt like the outcast. That's why you've walked through more pain than most, because pain was shaping your power. Michael says there is a financial miracle connected to this moment. You think it's about money, but it's about mission. You have been praying for provision, but God is preparing a position. On July 11th, the chains holding your provision are being broken. The person who owes you something will feel divine pressure to repay. The door that was always locked will swing open. You will find favor with someone in authority. A letter, a document, a message, something official is coming your way. God says if you walk away from this message unchanged, you will feel it. The silence from heaven will ache. You will wonder why nothing moved. But it is not because I do not love you. It is because I gave you the key and you chose not to use it. But for those who say, God, I trust you. I believe you. I receive this word, I will make July 11th the turning point of your entire life. Michael says, there is an angel assigned to your house now. He is sweeping your spiritual atmosphere. He is removing demonic residue. He is silencing curses sent by jealous mouths. He is cutting spiritual cords to toxic people. He is placing fire at the borders of your dwelling. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. No lie spoken about you will stick. No betrayal against you will succeed. God says the reason your heart has been so heavy is because you are birthing something. This is a spiritual labor. The contractions are not punishment. They are preparation. Do not give up. Now the pressure will break the barriers. The struggle is almost over. But your response in this moment determines everything. Michael says you will see signs everywhere, a repeated number, a voice in a dream, a stranger saying the exact words you needed to hear. Don't miss the signs. God is speaking louder now than ever. The frequency of heaven is tuned to your heart. God says, you are not late. You are not behind. You are in perfect timing. The delay was divine. The pain was preparation. The rejection was redirection. You are now ready for what you were born for. Michael says, some of you reading this are being watched by destiny itself. There are contracts in heaven waiting for your yes. There are scrolls sealed until this very moment. This is bigger than your job, bigger than your relationship, bigger than your mistakes. This is eternal. God says, let go of what I didn't send. Release the counterfeit so I can give you the covenant. Stop begging people to love you. I will send someone who sees your soul and doesn't flinch. I will give you alignment so powerful even the stars will celebrate your union. But first you must clear the space. Michael says you have angels assigned to your journey. They do not leave you. Even when you cried in isolation, even when you sinned, even when you were about to give up, they stayed. And now they rise with flaming swords and heavenly assignments. They fight on your behalf. You are not alone. You never were. God says the time is now. The door is open. The window is closing. July 11th is not just a date. It is a divine appointment. If you miss it, you will feel the absence. But if you obey, you will feel the explosion of favor. Michael says, get ready for a miracle that doesn't make sense. A breakthrough that makes people ask how. An answer that comes faster than expected. God is not limited by time, by economy, or by statistics. When He moves suddenly. God says, I am going to give you double for your shame. I am going to reward you for enduring the lies. I am going to heal what you never told anyone was broken. I am going to overflow you with joy until you forget the pain that brought you here. Michael says, you must decide now. Open your spirit. Speak out loud, I receive this word. I claim this moment. I align with heaven. Your declaration seals your destiny. Your obedience activates your anointing. God says, this is the hour of exposure. The ones who tried to delay you will be revealed. The ones who stole from you will confess. The ones who mocked you will watch you rise. I will prepare a table before you in the presence of your enemies, and they will not be able to touch you. Michael says, do not ignore this message. Do not click away like it means nothing. Every line is an arrow into your future. Every word is soaked in divine fire. Every sentence is a lifeline thrown from heaven. God says on the 11th of July, the heavens will record your decision. Choose now, life or delay, power or pain, purpose or confusion. The clock is ticking. Michael says, I stand by your side. My sword is drawn. My voice is loud. I cry not because I'm afraid, but because I'm protective. If you only knew the plans the enemy had, you would fall to your knees. But if you only knew what God has planned next, you would rise and fly. God says, you are the one I've chosen. You are the one I've been whispering to. You are the one they tried to bury, but I've resurrected. Get ready. It's time. Michael says, open this message again before you sleep. Read it out loud. Let heaven hear your yes. Let demons hear your roar. Let your spirit receive this truth. You are not behind. You are chosen. You are favored. And on July 11th, 2025, your life will change forever. Archangel Michael is not leaving your side tonight. He is pacing, watching, guarding. You may not see him, but your soul feels the stir. You have noticed it. Your sleep has changed. You've been waking at strange hours. Your ears hear what no one else reacts to. Your body feels heavy, but your spirit feels like something's about to break open. That's because the heavenly frequency around you has increased. The volume of the divine has been turned up, and heaven has pulled you into this message not for comfort but for activation. God says they told you nothing will change. They laughed when you said you had a dream. They even said, you're wasting your time believing God will come through. But what they don't realize is that when I make a decision, no man, no demon, no witch, no generational curse, and no societal rule can stop it. My word overrides gossip. My favor overrides systems. My decree overrides delay. And now I've signed your breakthrough in my blood. No court can overturn it. No spell can block it. No hater can touch it. You must know this now. A courtroom has just closed in heaven, and the verdict came down in your favor. Michael says, the accusations against you have been silenced. The spiritual evidence the enemy tried to bring before the throne has been thrown out. There is now a written declaration above your name in the records of eternity, released, cleared, blessed, chosen. The scrolls of heaven no longer list your shame, but your assignment. The angels are organizing around your purpose. Now, the battle shifted in your favor at exactly 12 a.m. on July 11th, something massive is happening behind the veil. God says, I will not allow you to keep suffering in silence. I am sending someone who will be your voice. Someone will speak on your behalf. A person with influence and compassion. They will stand in the room you were rejected from and mention your name with reverence. What you tried to earn through hard work, I will now give you through favor. You fought long enough in the flesh. Now the Spirit will fight for you. You've pleaded with people to see your worth. Now I will open the eyes of strangers to bless you before they even know your name. You've struggled to make things happen. Now doors will fly open without you knocking because I have declared it. This is your time. Bell subscribe to Heaven Knows You for daily Archangel Michael messages. Michael says, the person you cried over last night, the one you keep asking God to help, to heal, or to reveal, is part of the reason this shift must happen. There is a soul tie, one you either must be freed from or one that must be healed and restored. But you can't keep living in limbo. I am stepping in now. If they are meant to stay, God will break their pride. If they are meant to go, God will silence your pain. But your heart will be restored either way. No more cycles, no more games, no more confusion. God says, do not worry about what you lost. I will make the pain worth it. I will give you something so beautiful, so fulfilling that you will weep not from grief but from gratitude. Your tears will change language. You will no longer cry, why me, but instead, thank you, God. There is something coming to you so divine it will feel like a dream, but it will be your new reality. Your wilderness is ending. Michael says watch your enemies become your footstool. Watch the same people who lied about you choke on their words. Watch the ones who mocked your prayers need your prayers. Watch the ones who tried to bury your name now beg to be in your presence. Not because you'll boast, but because your elevation will be undeniable. And you won't have to say a word. Your life will speak for itself. God says someone is planning to reach out to you, but you must use wisdom. They are coming not because they are healed, but because they feel your breakthrough coming and want a piece of it. Be discerning. Don't let loneliness trick you into revisiting old chains. I'm sending someone new, someone pure. But you must clear the counterfeit first. Michael says, I saw what you did when no one else did. I saw you give when you had nothing. I saw you pray for others when your own world was falling apart. I saw you worship with tears in your eyes. And now I have spoken to the winds. I have summoned the divine flow. You will be repaid. Not just double but sevenfold. God says there is something I hid inside you for this very hour. You thought your pain was breaking you. It was building access. You are about to unlock gifts you didn't even know you had, prophetic dreams, discernment, healing, wisdom, favor. People will begin to say there's something different about you. And you will say, it's not me, it's God. This is your transformation season. The fire didn't destroy you. It purified you. You are not who you were 6 months ago. And that's why certain people feel uncomfortable around you now. You are carrying a frequency they can't match. Michael says someone took your name to a spiritual practitioner. They asked for your light to be dimmed. They asked for your relationships to fail. They asked for your path to be blocked. But their request has been denied by the courts of heaven. And now every curse sent against you has reversed. The one who sent it will feel what they wished on you multiplied by 7. God says, touch not my anointed. God says you asked me why I didn't stop them. But now you will understand. I was setting them up for exposure. I allowed them to show their true face so you'd never doubt again. And now you will move forward without looking back. Michael says, your next 48 hours are spiritually significant. You will be led to pray at a strange time. You will hear a name in your spirit. You may see a dream that feels too real. Do not dismiss it. It is guidance. The angels are mapping your escape route out of everything that once held you down. Follow the nudge. God says the inheritance they tried to steal from you, I am giving it back spiritually, emotionally, financially. A divine repayment is coming. You will receive news about something you thought was gone forever, but I preserved it and now it returns multiplied. Michael says, be alert. There is a test coming. A person will try to trigger the old version of you, but stay still. Stay calm. Do not engage. Your silence is louder than any argument. Your peace is more powerful than any response. Rise above. The enemy will regret even trying. God says your home is being marked by heaven. There will be divine protection, divine joy, divine restoration. Your room is being filled with angels. Even now as this word reaches you, a light is returning to your eyes. A warmth is returning to your chest. Breathe deeply. That is me. Michael says, someone powerful is about to notice you. A person of influence, a connection that leads to more. This is not just favor. This is divine orchestration. You didn't meet them, they were sent. Get ready to move in rooms your name had no business entering until God opened the door. God says the cycle ends now. The curse breaks now. The confusion clears now. The mourning turns to dancing now. The ashes become beauty now. The fear becomes faith now. The night turns to dawn now. And it all begins with your yes. Michael says, say it now. Say it with your whole heart, I receive this. I will not ignore heaven. I will obey. I will walk in divine alignment. Say it again. The angels record your words. God says the books are open. Your name is written. July 11th, 2025. Heaven will say, this is the day everything changed. Michael says, the final thing I must tell you before this message ends is this: I have fought demons that were sent to destroy your future. I have stood in courtrooms to defend your destiny. I have carried your tears to God as proof that you are ready. I have held your soul through nights darker than death. But now I don't have to fight anymore because you are finally waking up. You are finally ready to rise. And I, Archangel Michael, am ready to go before you. Do not delay. Do not doubt. You have been called. God says, watch what I do next. I am not done blessing you. I'm just getting started. If you believe in God, type Amen. God says, this is the moment I have appointed to shake the heavens and stir the earth for your sake. You have been crying in silence for far too long. You have begged for answers behind closed doors. I saw it all. I counted your tears like diamonds in my hand. And now Archangel Michael has descended with a holy trumpet, blowing into the silence of your life and declaring on May 23, 2025, massive changes will arrive for you. If you have been feeling like everything was quiet for too long, if you've been feeling like people have forgotten your worth, then this message is your confirmation that heaven has not forgotten you. I have not forgotten you. I have been watching. I saw when they laughed behind your back. I saw when they doubted your ability to rise again. I saw when you were humiliated. I saw when you had to swallow your pride just to survive. And I still stood beside you. But now, my child, you are walking into a divine storm. Not a storm of destruction, but a storm of rearrangement. The very people who thought they had the upper hand over your life are about to witness a divine reversal. This isn't just a season. It's a holy confrontation. A confrontation with destiny, a confrontation with your enemies, a confrontation with the lies spoken over your name. And Archangel Michael stands at the center of it. He is shouting, "Prepare the way." A divine turning point is coming for the chosen. And you, yes, you are the chosen. I am sending Michael into battle for your future. He has already drawn his sword. He is already tearing down demonic assignments that were scheduled to destroy you before this message reached your eyes. If you ignore this, you will miss the sacred opening I carved into your timeline. Because what happens on the 23rd of May is not just another calendar date. It is a divine timestamp encoded by heaven for your breakthrough. You were not born to live in confusion. You were not born to be ignored, to be passed by, to suffer in silence while others pretend to support you. That was never my plan. My plan has always been to raise you before the same people who buried you with their words. But my timing is holy. I had to hide you to protect you. I had to keep certain doors shut, not because you weren't worthy, but because those doors led to distractions that would have stolen your purpose. There are secrets about your life that even you don't know yet. Archangel Michael has been guarding scrolls in heaven written with your future. On the 23rd of May, one of those scrolls will be opened. A specific person whom you don't expect is going to suddenly contact you, confess something, or offer you an opportunity that changes everything. It may come disguised as ordinary, but listen closely to what I say. Nothing that happens after you read this message is ordinary. Every movement in your life from this moment forward is divine choreography. It has been designed by me step by step to fulfill your purpose on earth. I also must warn you, there is someone who was assigned to delay your breakthrough. Someone whose smile hid a deeper intention. Someone who said they were helping you but secretly sabotaged you. They placed your name in the wrong hands. They mocked your dreams. They discussed your future with people who had no business speaking about you. I saw it and I stayed silent until now. This message is your divine notification. I am exposing them. Their name will soon come to your ears. Don't be shocked. I am not revealing this to harm you. I am revealing this because I want you to finally step into the light without the chains of hidden enemies disguised as friends. Archangel Michael is weeping not because of your weakness but because of your strength. You kept going even when it hurt. You loved those who didn't love you back. You forgave those who never apologized. And heaven saw that. Every time you resisted the urge to retaliate, you added another crown to your spiritual armor. That's why Michael has been assigned to you. Not everyone gets this kind of intervention. But you are not like everyone. Your pain is rare and your reward will be even rarer. On the 23rd of May, I will change your name in the spirit. I will give you access to something you've waited for years. Some of you will receive healing so deep it will feel like your heart was washed clean. Some of you will find money flowing into your life from unexpected sources. Others will meet a person who holds a divine key to your elevation. It is already in motion. And I'm saying again, if you ignore this, I will not open this portal again. I'm not saying this out of anger. I'm saying it out of truth. You've prayed too hard. You've asked too many times. And now the gate is open. Walk through it before it closes. A letter is coming. Maybe not on paper. It could be a message, an email, a call. But this letter has been influenced by heaven. It will sound normal, but hidden within it is a life-changing opportunity. The person sending it may have had dreams about you. They may have been instructed by me to reach out. Don't miss it. The enemy is going to try to confuse you by sending distractions, former friends, strange messages, doubts in your own mind. Do not fall for it. You've come too far to lose it now. Do you know what I see when I look at you? I see fire. Not destruction, but a burning light, a holy flame that no darkness could snuff out. That's why so many people tried to dim you. They couldn't understand how you kept glowing after what you went through. They couldn't understand why you were still standing. But I understand. I made you for this. I made you for the impossible. And now the impossible will bow to your obedience. Michael is walking through your home right now. You can't see him, but some of you will feel a shift in the air, a sudden calm, a moment of deep peace. That's him. That's your confirmation. And if you've already felt strange energy lately, sudden tiredness, uneasiness around people, confusion, that's also Michael warning you about hidden things in your environment. Cleanse your space. Speak my name. Remove anything or anyone that drains your spirit, because when I elevate you, you can't take everything and everyone with you. I also want to say this. Your mother's prayers, your father's tears, your ancestors' hopes, they are echoing into your future. Generations prayed for you to be the one who breaks the cycle. You are not just rising for yourself. You are rising for every soul connected to your bloodline. That's why the warfare was so heavy. That's why the resistance was so strong. But the good news is it's over now. The shift has begun. You're walking into favor that you didn't even ask for. Rooms you didn't qualify for. Promotions you didn't apply for. Grace you didn't expect. That's how I bless those who stay faithful. You're not late. You're not behind. You're right on time. Every delay was divine. Every rejection was redirection. And now I'm opening your destiny like a curtain, letting the world see what I've hidden for so long. Your voice matters. Your story matters. Your healing matters. And I'm not just sending angels to protect you. I'm sending people to honor you, celebrate you, invest in you, and elevate you. Let them gossip. Let them lie. Let them roll their eyes when you start to rise. That is not your business. Your business is to stay faithful, stay kind, stay prayerful. I will handle the rest. My justice is not always loud, but it is always final. I saw what they did. I heard the secret conversations. And on the 23rd of May, some of those things will begin to unravel. Don't fear what is being exposed. Rejoice because exposure is the beginning of elevation. Your heart is about to laugh again. Your spirit is about to sing again. Your life is about to shock the very ones who pitied you. And when they ask what happened, tell them God happened. Don't give credit to luck. Don't say it was coincidence. Say it like it is, heaven intervened. The angels showed up. Michael stood guard. And the Lord restored what man tried to destroy. I know you still have questions. I know you still carry scars. But here is my promise, I will use it all. Nothing will be wasted, not the betrayal, not the delay, not the confusion. I will recycle the pain and turn it into power. I will make beauty from the ashes. I will restore the years the enemy tried to steal. And yes, some of the people who hurt you will try to return when they see you rising. Ask me before letting anyone back in. Some were only meant to be part of your wilderness, not your promised land. You're going to feel lighter. You're going to sleep better. You're going to smile more often. Because I'm lifting burdens you didn't even know you were carrying. And when the miracle hits, it won't just change your life. It will touch everyone around you. Your testimony will unlock doors for others. So don't be afraid of your story. Speak it. Own it. Shine with it. Michael has one last message for you today. Heaven waited for this moment. Do not let it pass. If you feel chills, peace, tears, or fire in your soul, it's not emotion. It's confirmation. Don't ignore it. This is your hour. This is your sign. And I, the Lord your God, am with you always, even to the end of the world. You must understand something sacred now, my child. Every event that led to this moment, every heartbreak, every closed door, every betrayal was not chaos, but choreography. You have been walking through what felt like a maze, but it was actually a map I wrote for you long before you were born. There were seasons where you questioned me, when you cried out, God, why me? And I answered you, not with words, but with protection. You didn't even know that I stopped the car that was coming to take your life. You didn't even know that I made someone suddenly lose interest in hurting you because I whispered in their ear in the night. Yes, I do that. I protect my children even when they forget who they are. You see, when Archangel Michael declared your name in the courts of heaven, the entire realm stood still. That's how important you are. Michael has seen what is written about you in the book of life. He has stood at the edge of eternity reading page after page of your divine assignment. And he wept with joy because despite the attacks, the lies, the spiritual warfare, you never stopped praying. Even if your voice shook, even if you didn't know what to say, even if you just whispered, "Help me, God." That whisper moved mountains in the spirit realm. It called down angels. It shifted destiny. And now you are here standing at the edge of a miracle. A divine countdown has already begun. On May 23, 2025, I will make a public statement about you through the events of your life. Those who doubted you will gasp. Those who betrayed you will fall into silence. Those who overlooked you will try to return. But you must listen. Not everyone can be invited into this next season. This isn't punishment. It's protection. Some people were only loyal to your weakness, not your strength. They loved you when you were quiet, controllable, and uncertain. But the version of you that is rising, that version carries authority, that version walks in power. That version speaks and heaven moves. Do you know what's about to happen to your name? I am lifting it. Yes, your literal name. People will begin to speak it with honor, with respect, with admiration. Where once your name brought gossip and doubt, now it will be spoken in rooms you've never stepped into. Promotions, offers, invitations, these things are already aligning. I am rearranging hearts and minds to recognize you for who I created you to be. And it's not because you forced it. It's because you surrendered. Surrender is not weakness. It is power. The world told you to hustle, to compete, to fight in your own strength. But you chose me. You chose to sit in silence and wait. You chose to let go of things that broke you. You chose to keep your heart clean when it would have been easier to hate. And now, finally, heaven is rewarding you. I saw it all. Nothing went unnoticed. There is someone who hurt you and thought they got away with it, but they didn't. I was there the moment they misused your name. I was there when they smiled in your face and poisoned your destiny behind your back. They thought their plan succeeded, but what they didn't know was that Michael was standing beside you the whole time. He allowed the betrayal only because I was using it to catapult you. Yes, even betrayal has a divine use. The stone they threw was the same one I used to build your throne. And now, my beloved, listen carefully. In the days before May 23, 2025, your dreams will begin to change. You will see visions. Some will be strange. Some will be emotional. Pay attention. I will speak to you there. I will show you people, places, and moments that are part of your next chapter. Some of these dreams are warnings. Some are confirmations. Write them down. Do not dismiss them. I am flooding your spirit with divine intelligence because the time is short and the battle is real. A major spiritual transfer is occurring. You are moving from warfare to ruling, from survival to overflow, from hiddenness to influence. This is why you felt exhausted lately. It's not just tiredness, it's a signal. Your spirit is upgrading. Your environment may start to feel too small. You may feel the urge to clean, change, release, and renew. This is not random. This is preparation. I am making room for what is coming. You cannot receive the new while clinging to the old. There is a financial blessing with your name on it. But it's not just for you. It's for your legacy. I am about to trust you with wealth. Not just currency, but resources, ideas, land, platforms, opportunities. Because you have proven that you do not idolize money. I will place it in your hands because I know you will use it to heal, to build, to restore others. Get ready. Provision is being dispatched. Some of it may come through unexpected channels. That's how you'll know it's me. I love to surprise my faithful ones. You're about to witness strange miracles. Time speeding up. Delays vanishing. People you never thought would apologize finally breaking. Debts being forgiven. Favor so big that even you will question it. But don't question it too long. Just thank me. Just worship. Just stay aligned because the enemy will be watching too. He will try to plant confusion, jealousy, fear. He will whisper, "You don't deserve this." Rebuke him. Remind him that you were chosen long before he ever tried to interrupt your destiny. You belong to me. Your story belongs to me. Your future belongs to me. Some of you have been in an emotional drought. Numb, disconnected. You smile, but you don't feel joy. You wake up, but you're not truly alive. That ends now. I am breathing life into your soul again. Subscribe to Heaven Knows You for daily Archangel Michael messages.